I ain't got nothing witty to say. You know why? I did a video version of this yesterday, for yesterday's, and it did not get very much play at all. And it was very disappointing because I put it on YouTube. I took the feed down from YouTube and I put the video feed up. Figured that would do better. Did not. And the Buzzsprout one actually did really poorly too. I don't know if it's everybody's just trying to finish up vacations and stuff like that or what we're doing, but you know what? I'm ready for astrology. Stay with me for the full report. DailyAstrocatcom is your place for all things astrology. Thank you. Hey everybody, Shane here with DailyAstrocatcom. This is your friendly digest of all things astrological with chimes, a purr, a birthday, an event, and of course, not to forget a Bella. That's our bell. Today is Monday, and it's the 24th of February. The moon is going to be in Capricorn. It's going to be void, of course, at 10:28 in the evening. Whoa, we got a whole day of the moon in Capricorn. What a great day for work, right? This is a turbocharged day that will last until the void, of course, moon, which I just mentioned, and that's going to be marked by a moon sextile Neptune aspect. Oh, talk about working our dreams, working with our imagination, right? Thanks to the moon sextile Mercury and the moon opposing Mars. Yeah, it's a bookending, right? We got the moon sextile Mercury on one end, and we got moon opposing Mars. So we've got some good things going on. It's perfect, and it tells us to get into gear and wrap up our older intentions, right? Get that stuff done. We're going to be ready to move into some new territory come Thursday when the new moon hits, right? So we want to make sure that we're ready for it. Now, the results for today are going to be surprisingly excellent. So it's going to involve communication and creativity, right? And today's keyword is output. We're going to put it out there. And the colors fade to gray. Not really thinking too much about acting on hunches and clues, right? Where will this take you today? Uranus says to the bank, investments are looking up after a bad turn last week, and then they're going to get kind of evil again, so just be careful, okay? And the adventurousness of the moon in Sagittarius contrasts with the steady and grinding moon in Capricorn. Yep. Now, the middle ground is between Mars in Cancer and the moon in Capricorn. That's the middle ground, right? Because Mars is exalted in Capricorn, got the moon in Capricorn, communicate with Mars, they're getting along, right? Mars is in Cancer, right? Direct, ready to start moving forward. We're going to start correcting some of those little things all along the way. Little itty-bitty things, just fix. Imagination can take flight, right? Think about it, though. Mars in Cancer, with the Capricorn aspect, with the moon in Capricorn, patient and nurturing. The middle ground is somewhere there. What are you going to be finishing up? And don't, look, if your imagination can take flight, don't ground it before it can take off. Just, don't do any substances. Just don't be silly, okay? And that's all I got for you. In 1897, Colonel William Tate and his force of 1,000 to 1,500 soldiers surrender after the last invasion of Britain. Yep, that is. According to legend, there were Welsh women in tall black hats they mistook for an elite guard regiment, and they surrendered. Probably a nice story, but it's not true. He's an Irish-American guy, this William Tate fellow, and the battle that happened is known as the Battle of Fishguard. He landed in Wales with a bunch of troops, and things didn't go as planned. Yep, he ended up surrendering, probably to the local militia. Now, while the women's story is kind of funny, but it's not. So, why were the French invading England in 1797? Well, they were at war, and France was run by a group called the Directory in 1797, a 5-person committee that took charge after the French Revolution got rid of the monarchy. They were in power for a few years, trying to stabilize things. Kind of a mere footnote with that, but it is the last invasion of England. And our birth is Wilhelm Grimm, 1786, and he died in 1859. He's a German storyteller. You know those Grimm's fairy tales? Yeah, right? He was born in Hanau, in Hesse-Kassel, and the Holy Roman Empire. Hey, homie, what you doing? I'm being a Roman over here. All right, the Holy Roman Empire. William Grimm was one half of the famous Brothers Grimm, along with his older brother Jacob. They're best known for their collection of fairy tales like Cinderella, Hansel and Gretel, and Snow White, but they were also linguists who studied the German language. They weren't just about fairy tales. They're interested in where it came from, the language, the Germanic language, and how it changed over time. Wilhelm especially looked at old texts and compared them to newer versions, trying to figure out how the language evolved. He even came up with some ideas on how the sounds and words shifted over the centuries. Okay, so now the basic contribution they had to linguistics is called Grimm's Law. It's a set of rules that describe how certain sounds in Indo-European languages changed as they evolved into Germanic languages. Think of it like a code that helps linguists trace words back to their origins. Okay, now, if you take the word father in English, it starts with an F sound, right? Father. But in German, it's Vater. So Grimm's Law explains that those F sounds in older Indo-European languages often shifted to V in German languages, Germanic languages. Aha! So, Vater. The Fledermaus, okay, cool. Fledermaus, no, still flying. That's all I got for you. Oh, let's see. Our keyword is output. The color is fade to gray. Thank you so much for listening. Love each and every one of you. Please, please, please share, like, hit the bell for notifications. I hate it when everything slows down, right? We got to get this, keep this going. Keep this going. I like to have rallies, okay? Today, I'm going to rally today. Today is a 7. Thank you for listening and happy astrocatting.